like not Christian ethics is not logically necessary to be used in enforcing that in the law. No, that's not what I said, Parker. What are you talking about? Never said that. Never made that claim.
There we go. There we go. Now we're live on YouTube also.
Exactly. Okay, so Christianity does not make prescriptive claims on how the law should operate. No, not the not biblical. Okay, so if the Christianity does not make prescriptions on how the law should operate, then it is not informing your political worldview at all.
Is that what he said? It's crazy. Talking about, do it real quick. Just real quick.
Still, in terms of a
Just do it real
discrimination,
fast.
It's predicated off your personal
Fucking
prescriptions
hilarious.
on what should be law, rather than a prescription from your religious view. So your religious view is not the grounding. So to clarify, your religious view is not the grounding of your political position, then, right?
If we make laws based on morality, then yes.
We gotta
Okay.
fucking make an order,
it is
bro.
based on your Christian views.
Get some dollars
Yes.
for an order. I need fucking.
Yes.
So then
I'm a
why
Christian
do you put it?
nationalist.
Some
So then why
snacks.
do you do it in some scenarios, but not others?
Hold on, I gotta go to
You
YouTube
think
and make
adultery
this
should be illegal?
thumbnail real quick.
So you think
Yeah, I
Trump
think
should be in
adultery should
prison
be
for
illegal.
committing adultery?
I think that there could be a grandfathering clause if they repent for their sins. Yeah,
If they repent, has Trump repented?
I'm not sure what Trump's done.
No, he hasn't. He still lies and says that it didn't happen, even though Stormy Daniels talked about how it happened.
This is a huge red herring. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
No, it's not. Right?
Yes, it is.
I'm asking you if you apply these certain types of moral views in the context of the law, and it's obviously not in all scenarios that you think it should be illegal. So I'm asking you, in what scenarios, how do you identify that it should be legal in some scenarios and illegal in others? It's your own personal determination. So the predication, or at least what you get the prescription from, is literally from your personal view.
What criteria did I give for Trump behind my support? What was the criteria?
Yeah, you said he pursues Christian ethic going after abortion, trans ideology, and you said he doesn't believe in gay marriage, right? Because you said you didn't actually think that it should be illegal, even though you were trying to argue against it being legal.
Never said that. What? I never said that it should be illegal or legal. I don't care whether it's legal or illegal. I just think that it's illegitimate. I don't think he believes that it's true. I think that if you take the conclusion that gay marriage ought to be legal, then you're going to have to unalive on absurd conclusions.
No, you don't.
Like that it would be like okay to marry a rock or a tree.
No, you don't. You don't have to concede to that. That makes no fucking sense.
We've already gone over it, and you can't demonstrate.
You can marry people, not trees and
Yeah.
rocks.
Why not?
Because two parties in a marriage have to both be able to agree that this particular relationship is in existence and does exist. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree. Well, not under
So you
your
don't think that
worldview. Under
two
my
people in a
worldview-
relationship have to be
under-
you don't think two people in
under
a
my
marriage have to be
worldview,
committed
yes.
to being married?
Under my worldview, you do. But under your worldview, I don't think you.
Under my worldview, there's commitment there. A rock cannot form a commitment, genius. You're a fucking idiot.
Sure. A rock can't.
You're a
form
fucking
commitment,
idiot.
But you're gonna have to demonstrate that this is the criteria that is needed. Demonstrate it.
What? I'm saying that this is the criteria for what I designate to be marriage.
She
And you're
said I'm
saying
here.
that Your
best
view
friend.
was if you believe that
Best
gay
friend, you're
marriage should
always
be
here. Good
legal,
shit, best
you
friend.
necessarily have to believe that rocks can marry people?
Yeah,
What? And I
unless you're
gave you a
given the
criteria.
Wait, you're on
of
YouTube.
both
You're
sides
funny
have
as
to be
shit. You're on
committed
YouTube
to
right now.
do
You're
this,
funny as shit.
right,
I
and
just
have
beat
the
that.
ability to consent
You're funny as
specifically for it
shit.
to be applicable.
Yep. You're given
That's
that
not a
criteria. Now you
criticism
need
of
to
my
demonstrate-
view.
You need to give it. No, you need to demonstrate why this is the case under your worldview. Why
Tell
this
me, best friend.
criteria must be met. It's not hard.
I'm saying that's a description of my psychological preferences on how marriage is defined.
So if it is just the preference of somebody else that they can marry like a dead animal, like you're okay with that?
No, words are subjective. They have
Obviously.
different types of ways of we can reference them. Marriage is a word, okay?
Mhm.
And the way that I'm using this has a certain criteria. So if
Mm-hmm.
all words are subjective, why are you asking for an argument?
Best friend,
for
you
a
should hit that like
definition,
button
you
too. Help me with a
dumbass?
like.
I'm not asking for an argument for a definition, dumbass. I'm asking for justification for the criteria. What are you talking about?
What? Yeah, exactly. You're asking for an argument for the definition.
What do you think justification
What do you mean a
means,
justification
Parker?
for the criteria? The criteria is simply a description of a certain word that I'm using.
What?
Yeah, the
No,
criteria
wait,
is a
what?
description of
What
a
do you
certain
think
word that I'm
criteria-
using.
Okay, then we need to define the semantics. What does criteria mean? What does justification mean?
Okay. Okay. So justification is going to be what demonstrates something to be true. And
Yep.
criteria is going to be a certain set of settings, right? Or points that will then determine a thing to meet a certain type of understanding, I guess.
Okay.
In a very vague sense, that's typically how I'm using it.
Sure. Like, I'm willing to accept that. But even still, with that definition, there's still room for justification for criteria. Like, you could, like, if I say, like, a rock is just, hold on. If I say, like, a rock
That'd be best friend.
it just meets,
Sorry, I'm deleting some of this
is
old shit on
filled
my
with the
YouTube.
criteria of, like, plastic, then obviously my criteria is false. It doesn't make sense. It's illogical. It's irrational.
No, you're just using it
Ooh,
in a
excuse
typical
me, sorry.
way it's not used. So people
wait,
typically
do you
use
think
a
I'm
certain
correct?
word in a certain way, right? You're using the word in a
Yeah.
different way. If what you mean by rock is plastic thing that is in a circle ball, okay,
Yep.
that's not how we're typically using the term rock. That doesn't make you
Sure.
wrong for using the word
How
in that
does it
way.
make me wrong?
It just means that you're not conveying a message in a effective way.
So wait, you think that all criteria is used for is to demonstrate whether or not the definition
How we're using a
is
certain term, whether or not
being
something will be
conveyed in an
applicable to a
effective
certain
way?
term. Yeah, because language is
think
to
so.
convey certain ideas to other
Thank you,
people.
best friend, for the tap, the
Well, then
like
you're
too.
gonna
I
need to
appreciate you.
justify that claim.
Okay, I'm just gonna kick you if you're gonna ask me to justify that language is used to communicate ideas to other people. Like, that's just stupid. You know that that's
Like, no,
what's language
if
used
you're
for.
making a
Fucking
claim that-
kindergartners know that. Hell,
you're
infants know
lagging,
that.
Parker.
Infants know that when they respond to certain types of language. Hell, dogs know that when they respond to certain types of language.
Parker, you're lagging.
No, I'm not. That's you.
Is it
Are
me?
you
Hold on, let me
trolling
turn
me?
off my Wi-Fi. I'll just go
Are
on
you
my-
trolling me right now? This guy's embarrassing.
No, I'm not trolling you. How is that embarrassing? You have yet to justify any of your claims. You can't justify them.
You're telling me to justify definitions, dude. That makes no sense.
I'm asking you to justify criteria. Why you believe in your little head, Parker, why
Dude,
this
it's a
criteria
definition
is
of
the
a
most
term. I'm
effective
saying
way
I
to
typically
convey-
use this definition of the
Oh
term.
my goodness.
What do you mean
what
justify
was
it?
the
That makes
question I
no
was just
fucking
asking?
sense.
What
You're
was
asking
the
me for
question I was just
justification for the
asking, Parker?
criteria of the definition of the term.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm
you are.
asking for you why in your head is this the best way of conveying marriage? Why is it the best way? That's the justification I'm asking for.
It's my understanding of marriage.
Okay, so if my understanding of marriage is different from yours, then none of us are correct.
None of us are either correct or incorrect. It's just that you're using a different way of referring to it, and I would say that your way is unconventional. I think it's ridiculous.
Why is it unconventional?
Yeah, because you're saying that people who don't have sex in marriage are not married. Like, that's just stupid.
I think the marriage is illegitimate.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, you can say it's stupid. That's not an argument, Parker.
It is an argument because you can have a commitment, a romantic relationship without having sex.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. That's
No,
my
it's
argument.
not.
That's stupid. It's stupid. That's my argument. And you have to accept it
Well,
because
everyone's gonna look at you as being ridiculous. So it's like, I mean, you can keep saying
That's
that, but it's
fine.
not descriptive of
probably have-
reality.
we probably, out of the 6K people that are in here, 5K of them follow you. I don't care what these people think. Like, what?
Okay, is that supposed to make you feel better about what you just said?
You used it as a point of saying that my argument is stupid and your argument isn't.
Hey, let me just demonstrate what I proved to you. What I proved
Ad
to you is
populum.
what I proved to you in general in this conversation is that Christianity as a whole does not influence your political position. So you can't bring up Christianity as a justification for your certain political position if you don't actually uphold it specifically to be an argument. You can't give a justification for why it's, or the morally relevant distinction, funny your name is that, as to why it's applicable in one scenario and not the other, right, in terms of Christian ethic, right? And the reason why is because you predicated off of it your personal values on what should be legal and what should be illegal.
No.
therefore
that's not
indicating
true.
that the justification or the basis for your political perspective is not your religious perspective, but rather your personal perspective on what religious values should be involved.
I literally already clarified this, Parker. I'm using my Christian world.
You're stupid, so I'm done having a conversation with you. You're wasting our time.
Oh.
If you can't comprehend it now, maybe you will be able to in the future. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request again if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
One cycle, just one cycle, bro.
What's up? What's up, Parker?
And how old are you?
21.
Are you the AJ Chris kid?
Bro, let me just.
I can just tell by your tone of voice. You are obsessed with me. Why
Bro,
are you so obsessed with me? You're always in my life. Sending guest requests for me because you want my time. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen, everybody. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. You know what's up? How old are you?
Hello. I'm 18, September 4, 2007.
Okay, and do you support Donald Trump?
No, but my mom does.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said no, so I just kicked you. I apologize. If your mom is with you, then you can send a guest request back, and I'll have you back up, and I can talk to them.
I love you, Parker! I love you!
Appreciate you very much. Let's go on the next individual here real quick. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Parker!
Thank you very much. Let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request again if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. If you want to support me as always, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio as well as the description of
Phil is
YouTube.
an angry guy. Phil, you are.
Yo, what's up? How old are you? Phil is an angry guy. We need that song to drop. New song dropping. We love it. We love it. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
38.
Yeah, and do you support Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
And if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for?
Probably Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Well, I support Trump because, like, our trade deficit. How come we're billions down? How come like no president ever addressed fairness in that before?
Hey, what's your birth year, by the way?
Oh, I'm sorry. My birth year?
Yeah.
78. I mean,
Definitely not. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Again, everyone, we are just looking for some debates. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Shit, didn't mean to be here. I'm sorry.
You're good. Don't worry. I still can't get over the fact that one Trump supporter earlier didn't know 150 plus 150. I thought that was really fucking funny, dude. Holy shit, that was hilarious. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. Alrighty. Let's get this next person up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you? They're not sending their best. I'm telling you that right now. They're sending. Actually, you know what? They are sending their best, everybody. This is the best they've got, everybody. This is the best MAGA has to offer. If you're a MAGA supporter and you want to prove that this isn't the best MAGA has to offer, please send a guest request right now. If you're a Trump supporter and you meet the criteria listed on the TikTok screen,
Hands. He do the hands.
you're just looking for some debates, everybody.
He's eating.
Alrighty.
Oh my gosh.
We're running out of guest requests because, MAGA doesn't have much good to offer anymore, or never did.
I'll
really,
go join as
honestly.
a MAGA. I'll go join as a MAGA guy and act like I'm MAGA.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
25.
Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
What's your birth year?
2001.
And if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for?
I would say Donald Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
I support Trump because of his immigration policies.
Okay, what immigration policy?
That's another reason they're all fucking
illegals.
racist. That's the first thing they say is immigration policies. Like, what the fuck?
Actually, wait, I have a few people to thank real quick, and then we can move on.
That's
to
why
the
you love
conversation.
Donald Trump so
Give me
much. Is
one
because
quick
he's
second. Holy
fucking
shit, I
taking
just
people
missed
that's been
so
in this
many
country
people's
and their
donations. My
families
phone was
and their
on the ground,
kids
everyone.
out of the
Tabitha, thank you
country.
so much for the
That's why
$55.
you
Thank
support
so much
him.
on Venmo. I really
You
appreciate
fucking
it. That was
dumbass.
for Tabitha in the comment section right now.
Fucking
Thank you so
stupid
much. That was
people.
about an hour ago. I'm so sorry for not seeing that, by the way. Literally, because my phone was on the ground. I'm like, where was my phone? I couldn't find it for a second. Madeline, thank you so much for the $1 as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Suzanne, thank you so much for the $50. Thank you so much for being a true patriot. Who's your W's for Suzanne in the comment section right now? And Tabitha, thank you so much. So was Madeline, thank you so much. Lance, thank you for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Of course, you would think that wouldn't be applicable then. Like, that's so ridiculous. Chelsea, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5. Thank you so much. Can we some W's for Chelsea in the comment section right now? Thank you. They said my husband and I are both atheists. Been married for 6 years. I
Whoa.
was 16. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know. And the IRS for sure thinks our marriage is legit. I know, right? Tara, thank you so much for the $50. Thank you so much for as someone who's in a lesbian / asexual partnership. I'd like to say it's more than friendship. Thank you for doing what you do and always believing survivors. It means the world to people like me. You're truly a beacon of hope for the white male species. Thank you very much, Tara. I really appreciate it. Get some W's for Tara in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. Monica, thank you for the $10 as well. Thank you. Oh shit, I just saw this. I literally didn't see these messages from before. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see Santana's message. Yo, what's up? What's up?
How's it going? All good. I figured that's what it was. I know you're locked in.
Yeah, my phone was on the ground. It fell on the ground, and I was literally an hour behind it on donations. It's been a long time since I've done that before. I've been like over an hour behind. Like, that's really bad, Parker. Jesus. What are you doing?
I heard. Check the one that I just sent.
love you, Parker.
The one that I just sent. That's, like, I'm super excited about that one. In the group chat.
Oh, I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Let me get this next person up here, and then I'll take a look. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen, everyone, and shut up. Get it out to more people, as always. Oh, that's sick. That's so sick.
Fuck you, faggot.
You're disgusting, man. Bill, thank you so much for the $20 on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much. Put some W's for Bill in the comment section right now.
Bill.
Thank you so much, Bill.
Bill Nye
Let's get
the
this next
science
individual up here
guy.
real quick. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria. Listen to the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Fetus. Did you have a easy time finding guests today?
I did. I had a really good. Like, I had a couple of really sensible debates. Like, actual people. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
19.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
And what's your birth year?
2006.
And if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who'd you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
I like his immigration policies. Like, I think if you come to this country illegally, you should be faced with crimes.
Okay. So you think that if people commit a crime, they should be held accountable for committing said crime?
Yeah, but not politically motivated.
So you think the crimes that Trump committed weren't actual crimes and they were just politically motivated charges
What
and
crimes
convictions?
What crimes did he commit?
34 felonies of falsifying business records in the first degree, which is a Class C felony in the state of New York.
You know that.
Wait, did I just talk to you?
No, I didn't even go on this live today.
And you said you're 19? What month?
August.
Okay. When'd you graduate high school?
Why are you asking me all these questions? I graduated high school in 2024. Because I had to do summer school. But can we get back to the point? Like, I can show you my ID. You want to see?
I'm sorry, it just took you a second to say that. I don't believe you. like it took him a second to think. He was trying to do the math.
I don't understand why they wouldn't have it together before they got up here.
You said what?
I don't understand why they wouldn't have it together before they got up here.
I know, right? Like, I would have done that as a kid. That would have been my move.
Yeah.
Why am I in the queue? I'm so sorry.
You're good. Don't worry. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria. Listen to the TikTok screen. It looks like MAGA doesn't have much good to offer today. Yo, what's the pal to you? To the next individual, to give it a second for people to join up. Alrighty, do give it a second.
That last guy was a long debate, but he was insufferable. Like,
Yeah, he sent a guest request back because he really hates you, apparently. Because you kicked him off or something.
Yo, hello?
Yo, what's up, how old are you?
20.
Do you support Trump?
I do.
And if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for?
Of course, Trump, man.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
I mean, I agree with him on our border policies and stuff like that.
Okay, what border policies?
Like, you know how there's been like such a decrease in people coming over our border since, you know, the Biden administration.
They just cut out. And by the way, wait, someone said my PayPal is down. It doesn't seem like my PayPal is down. At least I didn't get a message it was. Yeah, I know. I got no message it's down.
You still there? You're muted.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. I think he's still here. Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. Well, go continue. Sorry, we couldn't hear you.
No, I said there's been such a decrease in, you know, illegals coming over the border since the Biden administration, you know?
Okay. And what did the Trump administration do in terms of policy that you like?
Well, I mean, like I said, man, he's, you know, getting people out of our country that are not supposed to be here, and, you know, there would be no point, you know, like coming here if you know you're going to get deported, right?
You made this three?
So, I mean, I think that's a big...
So you're saying he's just deporting more people. That's not a policy. What policy change did they engage in that you like that led to more deportations?
Well, I mean, that's kind of a... Hold up, give me a second.
Okay. Give him a second, everyone. Apparently he needs a minute to find some information here. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Let's try to get to 2,000 likes. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. Helps get it out to more people as always.
You don't know what to say.
He's swiping out. And people are spamming he follows kids anyway, so I'm just going to kick him and go on to the next person because he's taking a while to come back anyway. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria. Listen on the TikTok screen.
Just FYI, I just tested your PayPal. It's working. So.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Parker?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I am over 21.
And do you support Trump?
I'm a partial supporter of Trump. I would say I voted for Trump. So.
And if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for?
Oh, definitely Trump. And just looking at it from like an outside perspective, there's no chance that Kamala Harris would have been the first female president. And that's just looking at that rationally. Yeah, there's no chance that she would have been like the first ever U.S. woman president. There's no chance.
Yeah.
So just looking at it from like an outside perspective, it will probably come within the next 20 or so years that we'll get a female president. But Kamala was not the answer, and the only other option was Trump.
Why do you keep saying female? That's weird.
Yeah.
Woman. I mean, now y'all are just nitpicking. But
No, we're not.
Yeah. What do you want me to call them?
Well, I mean, when you say female, you could be talking about like a horse, a sea turtle, an octopus.
That's some crazy thoughts right there. That's
that's
that's not what I'm
literally
referring to.
they're female.
But I will call her Madam Harris, if you would like.
Just saying.
Madam
That's better.
Harris. But that might be a horse name too, so who knows?
I would love to hear why he said that though, but like, because that was like a bold statement. I haven't heard that, like from a quote unquote outsider's perspective, she would have never been it.
Yeah, no, just like thinking about like if you were like in school again, like in high school, like looking at a history book 50 years from now, there's just like 0% chance that you would see Kamala Harris as like the first female president. Like I could see in the history books, I could see it more so being like a Hillary Clinton.
Okay, wait. Why
Hillary
do you?
Clinton over Kamala?
Oh, why?
Honestly.
Why? What's the relevant difference between Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris that means you think Kamala Harris wouldn't get to that position, but Hillary Clinton would?
It just makes sense based on the placements of them in both elections. Also, Clinton's kind of like placement in the like political world, given her husband. But also, yeah, Kamala's like history and experience.
Why can't you say Kamala?
I just said Kamala, so
You didn't. Also, she got the third most votes in United States history. Like third
congrats.
most.
We're getting more votes now than ever, so that doesn't really prove
like,
anything. So
the
thank
stuff
you.
that you're saying is nonsense.
That does not prove much at all. There's the third most votes, and the other two are the last two elections before that. So I don't really know what you're trying to prove.
Wait, yeah, like Kamala Harris got more votes in this election than Trump got in the last election.
Like that's crazy because you could say it from the other perspective too. Like Trump, what he's posting on his True Social, which I don't have True Social, but I got the most votes in Republican history. So Santana, you can't be arguing that stupid.
No. You understand what you're saying is nonsensical because one, Joe Biden in the last election. Hold on, can I finish my point? Joe Biden got more votes than both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris this election, and Kamala Harris got more votes than Donald Trump in the previous election. So the context absolutely matters. But your point of saying that like, oh, she wasn't viable at all, you still haven't said anything that was an actual reason why she wasn't a viable candidate.
I just don't think she was involved enough politically to be. I mean, obviously, the Democrats thought that she was a viable enough candidate to be the primary candidate for the election. But like looking at it from an outside perspective, I think she was like one of the least qualified Democratic candidates in my lifetime. And
That's ridiculous.
I told you I'm above 21 years old.
You think that Joe Biden's more qualified at the age he was to be president than Kamala Harris?
I mean, like a former senator? Yeah, I would say so.
Wait.
She was a former senator.
Kamala Harris was the most qualified candidate to ever seek the office of the presidency for a first term.
I look at Kamala Harris,
hold
I think
on. Listen to me for a second. Name one candidate that was never president that has more qualifications than Kamala Harris.
Wait, you're gonna have to say that again because I think I could answer Biden with that.
No, one president that was never president. One candidate was never president that had more qualifications than Kamala Harris.
Hillary Clinton. That's one.
How?
I mean, she was a first wife, so she was in the office. Like she was actually in the office.
That's not
so I think
a
that gives her a little
qualification for
experience.
president. Oh my God, what are you talking about?
I mean, first wives definitely have some say in what goes on. I mean,
Kamala Harris was
Eleanor Roosevelt is one of the most prominent first wives. I mean, she had a big.
Wait. That can be true, but that in of itself is not a qualification for being president. Do you think Melania is Do you think Melania is qualified to be president?
I can't lie.
Do you think Melania is qualified to be president?
Qualification is not.
He can't hear because he keeps talking over you.
Yeah, listen, Colby. Do you think Melania is qualified to be president? Can you unmute yourself, man? Click the microphone in the bottom right.
My bad. Yeah, I said I'm a little skeptical to answer that one because I honestly don't think Melania does as much as a first wife compared to other first wives like Michelle Obama and stuff like that. Technical terms, y'all know what I'm talking about.
And you can say that. I totally get you there. But one thing I'm saying in this point is that just being a first lady in of itself is not evidence that someone is qualified for presidency, right? And secondly, right, we can point to the fact that Kamala Harris was VP. She was a senator. She was a district attorney. She was attorney general, right? She had some of the most qualifications you could ever point to, way more than Trump, not even fucking close. And yet you still think Trump was a better candidate?
There's no other candidate in modern U.S. history that worked in every branch. She had a position under every branch of the 3 branches of government, every single one, while also being a senator, while also being the vice president. Name one other candidate to never hold the office that had jobs in all 3 branches and held the level of duties that Kamala Harris did. Name one.
I mean, I'm not sure in all 3 branches. I doubt many candidates for president have ever had that. But I know,
none.
like, for example, I just based off quick research, because you're asking me pretty specific questions. Hillary Clinton was the former U.S. Senator for New York. She was also the Secretary of State for 4 years. I mean, those are 2 different branches, I would say.
Yes,
that have
yeah,
like 2 different, probably legislative a little bit, and maybe a little.
No, you can't say legislative.
Maybe judicial a little bit too.
No,
executive,
she was in 2.
Of course not, but
she was in 2, not 3.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's probably hard to find any candidates that have relation to all 3 branches of the government.
Kamala Harris did.
But Kamala Harris's other qualifications don't meet the status. And also, I believe if we're gonna go really on that topic, I think Tim Walz was a terrible vice president candidate. If she chose a different candidate, then maybe she would have had a better chance at beating Trump.
No, we're asking you why you voted for Trump over Kamala Harris. Okay, that's what we're asking. We're not asking about other people.
We're gonna get there.
Why do you support a racist over someone
the
who's
stock
not
market
racist?
has been a ton better since Trump has taken over candidacy over Biden. That's one, especially recently. I'm not sure if you own stocks, but if you go to the past
Stocks
month or
grew
so,
at a lower rate under the Trump administration under the first year comparative to Biden's last year.
I've gone and looked at it already, and yes, go ahead.
Do you have your volume turned down?
A little bit. Why?
Okay, can you turn your volume up, Parker? So apparently these guys have been doing this weird thing lately where they actually get online and they turn their volume down so they can't hear you talking to them, so they won't get interrupted while they're making a point, and that's why they steamroll through the stuff that you're saying, because they don't want to be interrupted, and so they turn their volume down so they can't hear us. That's why I keep saying he's talking over us. He can't hear what we're saying. He's turning his volume down so he doesn't lose a train of thought as far as once he starts steamrolling. Like, that's literally the thing they're doing now.
I heard that part.
Keep your volume up.
Hey, and thank you for the galaxy. But yeah,
wow.
Overall,
that galaxy went to me. Jason, thank you for the galaxy. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll thank him for the galaxy. Thank you.
I'm thanking them for you. Come on, a couple more manners. But yeah, overall, I think the stock market is one of the bigger reasons over Kamala. I didn't trust really Kamala financially to help the stock market.
If you want to thank some people, how about you thank Zach for the $50 on YouTube Super Chat? Thank you so much, Zach. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can you thank Zach for the $50?
Thank you, Zachary. But yeah, overall.
Can you thank Bill for the $20? Thank you so much on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you.
I don't think you got $20. Like
thank Bill. Thank Bill. I did get $20.
And overall, if you guys want to talk about ICE,
wait, no, thank Bill real quick. Thank Bill.
Exaggerating.
Hey, buddy, thank Bill. Thank Bill. You said you wanted to thank people.
So I do agree with your point there. I can't see where you're coming from. Like,
hold on. You said wait, stop. You said you wanted to.
Parker.
Yeah, his volume.
I hear him thanking all of his fucking fans. I hear him saying thank Bill. I'm not gonna thank shit.
Yeah, so thank Bill. Wait, you just thanked people for the galaxy that was sent to me. Jason, thank you for the flying jets. Thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can you thank Jason for the flying jets?
Wait, so are we gonna go back on topic or no?
Wait, you just said you wanted to thank people. You did this, not me.
No, because you didn't thank the galaxies. I just wanted the person. I know that's a little penny, a little pretty penny. So I want to thank that.
Well,
person
Robin, thank you so much for the $6. Thank you so much for 50 cents. I really appreciate it. Thank you. As well as Fearful, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, David, at the $2. Candace, thank you so much for the $2. Melanie, thank you for the $5 as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Apparently, that's shocking. Melanie, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. I think it's absolutely crazy, and I told people to watch it.
Seems like you're a big Pete Buttigieg fan.
TS, thank you so much for the $5. James, thank you for the $5. Jason, thank you for the $5 as well. Delta, thank you for the $5. Matthew, thank you for the $5. Smart Alec, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5. James, thank you for the $5. And Vancy, thank you so much for the $2. I think Buttigieg is definitely better than Trump.
Yeah,
I would vote for Pete Buttigieg if he were the nominee.
Yeah, he's really good with highway safety and stuff like that, and like public transportation.
Planes weren't falling out of the sky while he was the Secretary of Transportation.
Yeah,
Like,
plus
That's what I'm
you-
saying. Parker, I bet you Parker's a huge Pete Buttigieg fan.
Yeah, plus you could get literally refunds, right? You could actually get refunds. They got rid of a lot of the protections while flying that Pete Buttigieg added. I just want to clarify. So, I mean, I definitely don't think Pete Buttigieg's positions are like the best. I think that there are candidates in the Democratic Party I would prefer. Like, for example, Ro Khanna. I think Ro Khanna has put himself in a position right now where like he could very, very, very well be a candidate that people look to as like someone who can work with the other side, that is, you know, truthful, that is trying to get the facts while simultaneously being able to talk to the progressive and moderate side of the party. I think he's a great candidate that people should be looking at. Do you like Ro Khanna?
I'm telling you, he's doing the weird incel stuff.
He's muted.
They're so weird. Cassie, thank you so much for the 3. I'll always make sure to shut
Oh, sorry, my
down the
mic turned off.
nonsense.
I was gonna say I don't know that candidate. I don't know of that candidate, but if you do want to go on another topic, I'd be down to talk about ICE, because I do think what they're doing is a little overboard, but I'm not as heavily favored towards what's going on in Minnesota, and I think that's a little overdrawn a little bit. If you want to talk about that.
Okay. What about what do you want to talk about? Be specific.
No, just like ICE protocols, them being like federal officers, and I guess the way that public is acting towards them, and how
here's
what
one
that's
thing.
led
Actually, one thing to take into consideration. There's literally, this has just been reported on. Congressman says Trump's name came up more than 1 million times in the unredacted Epstein files.
Yep.
So I'm surprised it's not more.
Also, Howard Lucknett just admitted that he went to Epstein Island. He said that, it was only for an hour and my family was with me, but I went. After saying that he didn't. Howard Lucknett. He just admitted it. Like maybe about an hour ago. Admitted that he went to Epstein Island.
And he's in Trump's
Wait, so
island.
we're
Yeah,
gonna touch
that's
on my
crazy.
topic?
I have the video if you want me to send it to you.
Yeah. Sorry, I literally, to be totally honest, I didn't know his name off the top of my head. So I had to look him up. I was like, geez,
Secretary
that's
of
crazy.
Commerce.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the Secretary of Commerce. Literally insane in the Trump admin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but literally 1 million times in the unredacted Epstein files. Why do you think they redacted Trump's name so much? At this point, it's like the Trump Epstein files. Like, he's like half of the files, dude. 1 million times? Like, that's not even like a joke. That's 1 million times. He left. I mean, what can you do when you hear that Trump's name is in the Epstein files a fucking million times? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That is insane.
The wild part is like, cause a lot of more people have been able to see like the unredacted version, and a bunch of Congress members are like really pissed, including like Lauren Boebert. They're saying all of them are all together saying that Trump lied. Like they're all saying that Trump lied. Not only like, apparently there's proof that Trump lied about cutting Epstein off as far as kicking him out of Mar-a-Lago. And he was still in contact with Trump and going to Mar-a-Lago after the time frame Trump said that he was no longer friends with him.
Yeah, I'm literally making this my title right now. Jesus Christ, dude. This is so insane. Like, just like, what fucking timeline are we in? Jesus Christ, dude. We are in, like, practically the worst fucking timeline possible. Like, genuinely. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Let's get this next person up here, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are you? Alrighty, let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Good, Parker. How you doing? I'm 20 years old. Yo, fuck Trump, bro. He's a fucking cunt. He's a pedophile, bro. Fucking.
Alrighty, let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. Apparently, the admin is fucking defending him now.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy, bro. That is like nuts.
Absolutely the worst timeline.
They're literally defending going, you know what, going on the island's not actually meaning that they were doing anything that were bad. He went there with his whole family. And how could a man commit these crimes with his whole family there?
But see, the problem is he originally said that he didn't go at all. He said that he met him one time, he hated him, and he never interacted with him after that. Now he's finally admitting that, well, we were on a boat, we stopped in, we had lunch for like an hour on the island, and then we left. Okay.
The Green Wedge, thank you for the $20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The only sanctuary city in this country is Washington, D.C. Literally. Yeah, he apparently claimed he cut off Epstein in like 2005. That's crazy. That's so ridiculous. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello? 22.
Do you support Trump?
I'm gonna rape Santana's mother, nigger.
You're fucking disgusting, dude. Holy shit. That is so gross.
Also, my mom would kick his ass.
That's just so insane. What a loser.
Get out of here, dweeb.
Literally, though. Disgusting. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, I'm 18.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
What's your birth year?
2007.
And if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for?
Donald Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Because his immigration policy and his ICE.
Okay, name one ICE policy change that you like.
You got me here, Parker. I don't support Trump no more.
Okay. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen up. Let's get out to more people. Try to get to 2,000 likes on YouTube, everybody. Alrighty. Chat, by the way, did the Christian guy earlier that hates Santana, did he get kicked earlier because of the fact that there was did I kick him normally, or did he have to get banned because of the flag or something?
You kicked him because of the flag.
Oh, okay, for sure.
I heard about it, so I went back to check it out.
Yeah, I was just curious. Let's get this next individual up here, though. Serge, thank you so much for the 20 euros. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Totally agree. It's absolutely crazy. Yo, what's up? How old are you?